Before you think you are safe, know this. The ATO already has the receipts. Bank fees, Airbnb, Uber, property titles, even overseas balances. They have all the data related to you. Their AI cross-checks your return against your real life in minutes. And if something doesn't add up, you will get an email from the ATO. Maybe 2 years after you launch. Ignore it, and you become a headline like this lady who declared $83,000 of income for 4 years, yet copped a $1.4 million tax bill. In the next few minutes, I will explain how the system works and how to stay off that list. Let's take a look at this recent news. Former mob wife hit with a $1.4 million tax bill. That's not a gossip. It's from a real court case. Latifa Ahmad is former mob wife. She thought the ATO was guessing, so between 2013 and 2016, over those 4 years, she only declared $83,000 of income in total. However, Latifa was living large. She bought a $1.3 million property, drove a luxury car, traveled overseas frequently, and paid for hotels and relevant flights. The ATO stepped in and said, if you cannot show us where the money comes from, we will assume it's income. So they assessed her on roughly $1.6 million worth of unexplained spending and assets. When adding tax, interest, and penalties, totaling is $1.44 million tax bill. So the bottom line is, if you cannot prove where the money comes from, whether it's saving, loans, or gift, the ATO will treat it as income and you will be taxed accordingly. So that's how the ATO use data matching for. They collect the information from their data matching system, which brings in information from third parties like financial institutions, bank, online marketplace, government agency registry, and then they compare it with what you've lodged. To make sense of all that information that they receive from the system, the ATO sorts the match data into 3 broad categories. The first one is government data. They can get it from ASIC, ABN activity, property titles, vehicle registration, Centrelink, and Services Australia. This shows your business interest, salary, or ownership in high-value assets and company or trust. And the second one is lifestyle data from private sector and platform sources. So they can get information from insurance company, online selling platforms, rental portals, rideshare and delivery services, Airbnb, and this will help them identify income-producing activity that hasn't been declared in your tax return. The third one is international data, which shared under a global agreement. They have access to the bank balance account of yours in another country, and investment income, asset transfer that report to the ATO under the Common Reporting Standard (CRS) agreement, which they have with 100 plus countries around the world. And the ATO cross-checks this with your foreign income disclosures in your Australian tax return. So don't be surprised after you lodge a tax return in China, you got an audit in Australia. Together, these categories build a financial profile of each taxpayer, used not to accuse, but they help the ATO to flag abnormalities for review. So where's the AI fit in? Because I heard they use AI recently. The data matching help the ATO have a profile of information, but AI or machine learning models then triage the risk and they rank each cases, look off, so human can review it personally. Think of it like a priority engine. Australian Public Sector Auditor, ANAO, has already reviewed the ATO activity with AI. The report shows that the ATO has developed and used 43 AI models and will continue to invest in AI. What happens if you got flagged? Most people first see this as a data matching or please check email. So you will receive an email from the ATO very quickly. The ATO hope that taxpayer will see this letter and come forward voluntarily, review their returns, and realize they've missed something or forget to report something altogether and then tell the ATO. It's a cheap and easy way for the ATO to collect extra. Most of the time, it's not a formal audit, but it is a must respond. So, what do you need to do? The first thing, don't panic. Just pick up the phone and call the ATO to see exactly what they are after. You don't need to answer their question at that moment. You can just say, I will review and come back. A lot of time, if you can explain, they are satisfied. And on the phone, they can provide an approval and the review stop there. If not, then you need to reconcile the items noted in the ATO email with your records. So it shouldn't be a surprise because you would know your in and out money very clearly. So just try to reconcile and see if you miss anything at a lodgement time. Check your bank statement, platform reports, rental ledger, or contract notes and things like that. If you agree there is an error, you can amend and by following the instruction in the letter. If you disagree, respond with evidence. Try to make it clean, complete, and follow a timeline. If you make it easier for the ATO, they will help you solve the case much faster. The worst thing you can do is ignore it. A non-response is how a nudge becomes a full audit. Instead of looking at only one item on your tax return if you fix it properly, they now look at everything in your tax return. And you don't want that to happen because that can lead to an audit of many tax returns instead of only one return. The ATO's data matching plus AI is getting smarter, but that rewards good behavior. So try to have accurate reporting, tidy records, and timely responses. I will link the ATO official data matching page in the description so you can see what program are running right now. If you find this video is helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Hannah, the tax advisor you can trust. Thank you for watching and see you next time.